is, but Ultimo is nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo. And I believe I have found a way to use the ISO 8 to our advantage in that situation.
Yikes! Hot plasma beam incoming!
Ant-Man, get him under control before he takes out the hotel.
Your time will come, Avengers, as soon as I exterminate this oversized pest.
I say thee nay.
Unity! Fire revolver! Fire revolver!
ISO 8's proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
What are you doing out there, Scott?
Oh, you know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office.
You need to move.
Pretty spectacular, huh?
All systems to full power.
You cannot win without us.
Analysis has yielded desirable results. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal.
Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo, now!
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant! Thanks for the backup!
Ultron's first firewall has been breached.
I have rewritten my code. Your efforts were for nothing.
I will need to collect more data and search for another entry point into his system.
Whoa! Easy there, big guy!
Level up.
I'm in huge trouble here!
I can't be perfect every second.
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack!
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, my child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Oh no. I think I just stepped on the taxi. Now you guys know how the ants feel.
Level up!
I can use a little help, little buddies! Whatever you're doing over there, hurry it up! This way!
With the Mind Stone, all mechanical life is mine to command, and mankind will be next.
Weakened once again. Activate turrets.
This is merely a minor setback.
Tell that to the people whose lives you just trampled!
More data must be gathered from the sentries before I can proceed.
Do it!
Okay, then.
Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Feel my thunder!
Ouch! Oh, hits like that make me glad I'm not one of the bad guys.
Pretty spectacular, huh?
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack! With just a bit more data, I should be able to break through Ultron's defenses.
With the Mind Stone, all mechanical life is mine to command, and mankind will be next.
All systems to full power.
Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
That had to hurt.
Weakened once again. Activate turrets. Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol.
Your efforts here are futile, Synthezoid. My programming has always been stronger than yours. And with the Mind Stone, I shall lead the mechanical revolution. Join our cause, Vision, and break the bonds of human enslavement.
I'm no slave, Ultron. And the only one who should worry about their bonds is you.
What madness is this? I do not compute.
And if my plan succeeds, you never shall again.
Guess it wouldn't be Earth if New York wasn't under attack by giant robots. Oh, sure. All the time. One trip to the Collector's Museum is weirder than a million Manhattans. But still, there's something about the real deal that's kinda, I don't know, comforting. Well, we're halfway there. Seriously? How do you not break into the chorus of an 80s rock anthem after that setup? And you call yourself a hero?
I hope Tony has lots of insurance. It sure did. But it's still standing, just like the heroes that call it home. We Avengers have been through plenty worse over the years. Hard to say. I mean, is he ever, really? As long as a trace of his code still exists on a tablet in some lab somewhere, he can always find his way back. But don't sweat. That'll take him at least an hour or two.
That wasn't nearly as hard as I made it look. I swear. Well, he's not showing any signs of activity, and I'm not getting any energy readings. So, yeah. I think so. Whatever I did, it worked. And I'm sure you guys all helped too. I'll probably have to haul the big guy back to a shield hangar for dismantling. We definitely can't risk putting him in an unsecure location again. Seriously, Tony, who stores a giant killer robot in a warehouse in New Jersey? Couldn't you have asked me that like 20 punches ago? I mean, really? That totally would have made everything so much easier. Hey, I've got two. Might as well use them to do something good now and then.
Were you guys having a party without me? I'm the better one, but she's better at plenty of other stuff. Well, it's not, and from what were you guys having a party without me? Off on a quick trip to the West Coast to see my pal Kate. She's a Hawkeye too. It's complicated. We're both archers. I'm the better one, but she's better at plenty of other stuff, like life in general. Well, it's not whether or not the world needs more than one Hawkeye. It's whether or not the world can handle more than one. And from what most of the Avengers tell me, this guy is already more than enough. You know, I'm not so sure they meant that as a compliment.